It's been almost a year since I came out here and made my first video of Dante's descent. But apparently this was the area that the sheriff's department had last seen this particular individual they were looking for. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the homestead, the mud puddle. Well, as you saw on the thermometer, folks, it's very chilly outside. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, but inside the house, it's super nice, guys. I'm sitting next to the wood burning stove. Very nice in here. I wanted to let you know about something, folks. 2 or 3 days ago, I was outside. I was actually wrapping up my last video that I just posted yesterday, and I saw a couple of helicopters hovering around about 3 miles away from the homestead. And I really didn't think much of it, folks. We do see helicopters out here, and usually 99% of the time it's aerovac. A lot of folks out here live off the grid. They run into emergency situations, so they have to call out aerovac. So like I said, I didn't really think much of it other than there was 2 of them, and they were hovering. Usually when you see aerovac, you know, they're hauling butt somewhere. But anyway, come to find out yesterday that it was actually the sheriff's department. They were searching for someone who was on foot, and the last location that they saw him was near Dante's descent. If you don't know what Dante's descent is, folks, it's a very large, very deep, naturally occurring hole in the ground. And I actually took a drive out there last year, and I made a video of it, guys. I'll post a little picture of it here, what the video looks like. If you want, go back and check out that video, guys. It's a pretty awesome location. Anyway, you know, it's a little bit too close for comfort, guys. I haven't heard any updates. I don't know any information about what happened, no details, anything like that. But it is a little bit too close for comfort. Every night the dogs bark throughout the night, and usually they're barking at animals in the area, you know, deer, coyote, rabbit, cows, and things like that. But last night when I heard the dogs barking, you know, I started thinking, you know, what if there is someone out there prowling around, you know, near the property? So this morning I'm going to grab my jacket and I'm going to run down the hill here, you know, towards where the helicopters were at. Even though they were 3 miles away or so, I'm going to walk down towards that area just to look around, guys, just to make sure there isn't anybody, you know, walking around or camping out or whatever. But anyway, guys, this is a perfect example of why we always carry out here, you know, even on the property. My main concern is the wildlife. You know, we do have mountain lion in the area, black bear, bobcat, things like that. But you never know, guys. You never know what other situation you might run into when you're out here or anywhere. So, you know, this is just a reminder to my wife and myself to continue to carry just in case. It's better to be safe than sorry. And we're going to take a walk down to the bottom of the hill here. Come along, guys. All right, folks. And just so you know, I'm staying on my property. I'm not venturing out any further. But I'm going to walk down the hill. This is actually sloping down. And the property goes about 20 acres that way. And the helicopters were out hovering out by that hill in that area. There's a couple of coyote dens out here that I've seen. So I wouldn't be surprised if we run across a coyote or two. Very rocky terrain. You can see behind me here. They like to hide out amongst these boulders. As far as the information that we got with the sheriff's department being out here, it's from the locals. You know, obviously it wasn't on the news. And even if someone is out and about, running from the law, I think it would be almost impossible for the county or the sheriff's department to come out and inform any of these folks that live out here. We're just too spread out. A lot of these back roads, you could very easily get lost out here unless you know where you're going. I don't know, maybe I'm overreacting, but you never know, folks. Looks like a little game trail here. There's tracks down here. Probably coyote. Just a huge forest of junipers. A couple of videos ago I talked about once a month approximately I go out for a walk. I walk the property. So I was just out here a week and a half ago or so. I don't spend a lot of time down in this area. There's a fence line over here. On the other side of that fence is someone else's property. Everything looks okay, I guess. There's another marker. There's the edge of our property. One of the corners anyway. We've warmed up a little bit. We're up to about 46 or 47 degrees. It's about 10:30 in the morning. I got up about 4:30 this morning and started the wood burning stove. Went back to bed. So when I got up, the house was nice and warm. Oh, look what I found. Probably what the dogs are barking at night. Maybe whoever they were looking for, they caught. But again, we haven't heard anything, guys. We have no follow-up. We have no information. We got an airplane flying over us. Hello there, cows. Yeah, they're just staring at me. Well, see, now I'm thinking of Dante's Descent. I may just have to take another drive out there, folks. I can hear my rooster. I think I will take a drive out to Dante's Descent. It's been about a year since I was out there. I'll take you folks along. I'll bring my drone. You know, the thing about Dante's Descent is you can't get very close to the edge. It's kind of leaning in all the way around the terrain. So, and it's very loose gravel. You don't want to slip. If I remember correctly, it's just under 300 feet deep. 275, something like that. So it's very difficult to really see the hole itself. And that's why a drone comes in really handy. Everything looks good. All right, let's go check out the Devil's Hole again, folks. Well, good morning, everybody. Well, like it says up here, guys, 2 days later, my intentions were to go out to Dante's descent that same afternoon after my walk, after searching for the bad guy that I never found. I'm hoping that, you know, that has come to a conclusion. I hope they found who they were looking for, even though we haven't heard anything about it. Anyway, guys, my intentions were to go out that afternoon. It got really windy, and I tried again yesterday, and usually the winds pick up in the afternoon. So it's early this morning. It's about 8:30. I'm going to try again before the winds come back. And it'll be a fun little drive, guys. It's not that far from the homestead, and it'll be a fun revisit. I was out there again last year.
Continue for 1 mile.
And I made a video of it. But it's an awesome location, guys. It's a really neat place. It's kind of spooky, but it'll be a lot of fun. So let's go out and check it out, guys. Well, we made it, folks. It's been almost a year since I came out here. and made my first video of Dante's descent. But apparently this was the area that the sheriff's department had last seen this particular individual they were looking for. But I guess that's old news. We haven't heard anything else. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but yeah, this slopes down right into the hole here, and it's that way all the way around, so you can't get too close. Very loose gravel, and again, I think it's about 275 feet deep, almost the length of a football field, folks. That's a long ways down. The last time I was here, if you want to go back and check out the video, I saw an elk on the other side. Really cool place. A little spooky. We got down to 21 degrees last night. Predicted highs low 60s. Sunny day, just beautiful day to be outside. You can see how loose the gravel is. And yeah, if you start sliding down this little slope here, I don't think you'll be able to recover. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. It took a few days to make. If you have any comments about this video, folks, please let me know. Once again, I have no idea the outcome of this individual that was out on the loose. Don't know anything about it. Didn't hear any more about it. The only information that we got was from some of the locals. But I guess the mud puddle is safe. Well, folks, I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks again for joining me. Like and subscribe. We'll talk to you next time.